Go ahead and have a seat. This is Dr. Kramer, and this is the infamous Mrs. Bridge. Mrs. Bridge has been doing CrossFit. How long have you been doing CrossFit now?
2 years.
2 years. Amazing. Now, were you afraid of doing it at first?
Terrified.
Terrified. She has done fantastic. And this is the CrossFit with the infamous trainer, Dennis. So if you're looking for a fantastic CrossFit facility, Dennis is now in Livonia. Where did he move to?
He's moving to Farmington and Plymouth Road. He hasn't moved yet.
Okay. Anyway, so today's top tip is I'm going to show you a simple flow. A flow is a combination of self-help exercises to handle the most common issues. We're going to start with the neck, the shoulders, the mid-back, and the hips, okay? Some of these things require a partner. So again, today's top tip is how do we handle the common areas in the human body that have pain, stiffness, and weakness. All right, so the first thing is we're going to work on the upper muscles around your neck. So if you've worked at a computer, if you've had a car accident, usually these muscles are super tight. So this type of stretch requires a partner. So what you're going to do is what we call a green thumb. We're going to put some pressure on the tight muscle, and we're going to use the thumb in analogy as a tack. All right? And what we're going to do is tack down tight tissue, and we're going to put take a thumb, tighten it down. Mrs. Bridge, go ahead and stretch your head and just gently hold. So I use one thumb here, I put my other fingers to reinforce it. If you don't do that, eventually you're going to have a really sore thumb. Relax, and let's do it a few times. Go ahead and stretch. Now remember, nothing should hurt you. So if you got any pain going down your arms, if you got nauseousness, stop doing it. It should feel like a good hurt, like you're rubbing a sore muscle. Go ahead and do it again. And we're going to hit the trapezius muscle about 3 areas. And you'll probably do a few reps each side. So if you do, this is the trapezius muscle from here to here. Kind of divide it in 3. Now the next step we're going to do is there's really a super tender, stiff muscle for most of us called the Levator Scapulae. Go ahead and put your hand behind your back. When you put your hand behind your back, it'll make this area. Let this go down just a little bit. And go ahead and turn your head a little bit and let your head go forward. We're going to do the same thing now. So now we're going to focus on a pretty tight, taut area right in the corner of the shoulder. So Trina, can you zoom in on this? Right in this region, okay? For most of us, this is going to be sore and stiff. Bring your head back. We shorten the muscle. We take our thumb. We're going to tack it down. Go ahead and stretch. Use your hand gently. Good. Come back, and you notice her head's a little bit turned. I tack the tight tissue down. Go ahead, stretch. Good. It should feel like a good hurt. Should be mild to moderate discomfort. Go ahead, do it again. Good. One more time. And you might have to do this 3, 4, 5 times. Good. Go ahead, bring your head back. Bend your head right and left. And you should definitely feel a little bit looser. This is really a key thing. Obviously, do both sides. So trapezius muscle, this is doing partner-assisted trigger points, and the levator scapula muscle. Okay, come on down here. Now we're going to do another partner-assisted stretch. These muscles are commonly tight. The other thing is what's super tight, whether you're an athlete or you've been working on a computer whole life, is the hip flexors. Let me have you slide down. I've done a video with this, but I figured it kind of fits in with the common areas. Go ahead and lie on your back and grab one knee. You bring this knee to your chest. The whole purpose of bringing your knee to the chest is we want to flatten the spine. We want to take pressure off the spine. Jane, I'm going to have you come down just a little bit. Good. Now, here's the deal. We want to keep this knee way up, and your partner is going to help you stretch the hip joint. You okay with that?
Yeah.
All right. Now, at the same time, Jane, I'm going to have you bring your heel to your butt as far as you can and hold it for about 3 to 5 seconds. Now, relax. You see, you can do this kind of on your own, but you need some force to stretch the hip down. This is a huge factor in anyone with back or knee problems. Okay, just go ahead and bring the heel to your butt, hold 5 seconds, probably 5-10 reps will be good. Okay, relax. All right, and then again, this knee goes to your chest, this knee is stretching the hip. This is so important before and after training. Okay, go ahead, switch legs. And obviously you do both sides, otherwise you walk in circles. And it's not Cinco de Mayo, so you can't blame the tequila for walking in circles. Okay, this knee to your chest, this flattens your spine. Again, the knee to your chest keeps your back out. If you feel any back pain, any pinching in the back or the hip area, usually it's because your knee is not as close to your chest as it should be. Now go ahead and We're going to stretch the hip. Now, if you want to do self-massage on the leg muscles first, right through here, using a foam roller, that would be a great idea. Okay, go ahead, bring the heel to the buttocks. Hold 3 to 5 seconds, relax. Stretch this, heel to buttocks. Awesome, relax. This is so important. So again, if you bring your knee up and this leg pops up, you need this stretch. This is huge. Okay, come on up. And then I'm going to have you scoot back a little farther. So, the common areas that are tight, the trapezius, the levator, the hips. Now we're going to work on the mid-back. This is huge. This is a simple thing you could do so that you are not bent over, hunched over as you age. Everyone does this a little bit different. Use common sense. A little bit of soreness is normal, but don't hurt yourself. Mrs. Bridge, now, would you say you're much different? You've been under chiropractic care with me for a couple years now. We've been doing nutrition together. You've been doing CrossFit for how long?
2 years.
2 years. Would you say you're a little bit different now than 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Huge difference. So again, you're going to watch Mrs. Bridge. She's going to bend. She's like Gumby. Okay, go ahead and lie on your back. Now, we want usually your knees bent. All right, so Mrs. Bridge will do it the aggressive way because she's a fine-tuned athlete. Bring your shoulders back, let your head go back, arms over your head. This is the aggressive way. She's creating a fulcrum, a bend, right around the bra line. Okay, now she can slide down a little bit. Relax, take a few breaths. You can roll up and down, all right? And then slide down a little bit here. Now, this will probably be way too much for you folks. Okay, now we're going to show you the easy way. Bring your hands here and just put them on your belly, bend knees. So for most people, that's going to be too much. So what we're going to do is just do like a little crunch, like a little baby sit-up. And go back a couple inches, a little farther, hold, come back up, go up and down, work an area of the spine. Just do that a little bit. You'll notice she's about this level. Now, if you want to work a different part of the spine, then we just kind of move a little bit. Come down a little bit. And do the same thing. So again, you can make this as hard or as easy as you want. Simple. Now, if you want to be aggressive, your hands go over your head. Let your head go back. Make sure you don't have any blurry vision, dizziness, nauseous. If you do, slide off. Okay, and then just kind of slide down a little bit. And you can work it any way that you want. Good. Come on up and do. All right, so again, the area that's the stiffest for most people, the majority of people, is right around the bra line in a woman. Most people do not need to do the lower back. Occasionally, if this is beneficial, but odds are this is probably not for you. Most people will benefit right around this area to this area. Working that foam roller, it creates extension and it helps offset what you're doing all day long on the computer. Now, our final thing that we're going to do, that we're going to work on, is our shoulders. Hanging every day will help decompress the upper spine, help with the shoulders, good for the grip strength. These are simple, inexpensive tools to help you live stronger longer. Come on down. Okay, Mrs. Bridge, do whatever you feel comfortable and hang. You do not have to hang with your full body weight. If you can and you're comfortable, Mrs. Bridge is like a young kid. She plays on the monkey bars. You can get some swing going on. All right? If that's too much, go ahead and support yourself a little bit, Mrs. Bridge. You have to kind of use a split stance, like a lunge stance, one leg way out in front. So what you can do is just support yourself maybe 50%. Okay? And then as you get stronger, you can hang. This is a fantastic for shoulders, fantastic for spine. I can't say enough good things. Okay, go ahead, stand up. Now try to grip it with a reverse grip. Now this is going to be a little harder. This stretches your shoulders a little bit different, so be cautious with this. Of course, Mrs. Bridge throws caution into the wind, and she swings like a young kid. That's awesome. Fantastic. Of course, she's a well-trained CrossFit athlete. Go ahead, stand up. All right. How you doing? Good. Smile to the crowd to tell everybody, Nate, we're not killing you here. Anyways, I really want to give a big shout out to Mrs. Bridge. She has come huge in terms of her health, her physicality, her fitness levels. I want to give a shout out to CrossFit and Coach Dennis here in Livonia because you know what? I constantly hear people say, oh, CrossFit, you get hurt and all that kind of stuff. And you know what? Some people do. But if you're looking for a fantastic coach, Dennis is the man. Also, If you have health problems or concerns and you have some questions, hey, give me a ring or write me up on Facebook. If you're watching this on Facebook, if you like it, do me a favor, share it with a friend. You know the routine. If you're watching this on YouTube, just click subscribe. I'm Dr. Greg Kramer. I'm constantly updating my channel, giving you information. I want to give you free information that you have to pay to go somewhere else. So one day when you decide to use my service, we already got a rapport. Again, this is Dr. Kramer, Livonia, Michigan Chiropractor, helping you live stronger longer. Have a fantastic day. Wave to the crowd, Mrs. Reg. Have a fantastic day.